Okay. Good morning. I was looking. Good morning. Bonjour. I'm feeling kind of today, but I'm up and I'm alive, so I don't want to complain. Have you ever like went to go look for some needles and then you order some and then all of a sudden you start finding packs of needles like everywhere? That's what's happening right now. I'm like, I just ordered a whole bunch of needles for nothing. I mean, I'm gonna use them. It's not for nothing, but you know. Alrighty. So good morning. Happy Thursday. I can't believe it's the 9th already. Tomorrow's the 10th, and we're almost in the middle of the month. Yesterday I got a couple questions because I seen that Emmeline Bag had a an advent calendar, and I posted it to my Facebook group That's So Nova, and as I posted it to the the post in YouTube. And it sold out in like within 5 or 10 minutes of the post. And I felt bad because a lot of people wanted it. So I started researching it and I did find someone else who does that same exact box. That's not an Emmeline exclusive box. The company is in Canada. Give me a second. So I could post it in here. And if you are watching this later, you're just going to have to wait until the chat uploads, which it could be 24 or 72 hours, and you'll be able to get all the information. Hold on 1 second. I don't know. I've never seen this advent calendar before. There are still other advent calendars out there. I believe I'm sorry, the flocking from the trees all over me and it's making my face. I'm allergic to stupid stuff. So I believe Fireweed Stitch still has one out. I think you could still grab a generic Stitch Supply Co. Um, there's a couple of different ones that I've seen out there. I'll post them as I see them. There's no right or wrong. I want to say a couple things. First of all, I'm going to make a sweater saying Advent Calendar Lady. I'm just saying. I think that's what I am. A lot of people, I get a lot of messages in reference to Advent calendars. So here's the first thing. So if you have a 12 Days of Christmas box like the one behind me, you can do a couple different things. There are people I know that already opened up the box. They were like, I can't wait. That's good. I mean, it's a gift to yourself, so treat yourself whenever you want to. Second thing, you could open up from like the 1st through the 12th through the 24th, the 13th through the 24th. And there's a lot of like actually religions that don't believe the 12 days of Christmas is until the day of Christmas. So they celebrate Christmas in the 12 days after. So that way that is actually a really cool way to think of it that way, because I don't know if anyone has what I have. I kind of get depressed on Christmas Day because I know it's going to be over. This is my bread and butter right now. That whole stirring and the holidays and the Christmas music. It's like, yeah, and then it's like the test on Christmas, and then it's like, damn, I studied and now it's over, and I have to wait a whole nother year. So I have this weird little letdown. So that might be something that you want to think about too. That if you're a person that probably gets kind of like the Christmas blues, maybe opening your 12 days of Christmas starting on Christmas, and I think it goes all the way to January 6th, might be the theme for you. And you're starting off the new year with buying gifts for yourself, and for some people in some cultures and religions, like kissing the person you kiss on New Year's Eve is supposed to be the person you're with all year. Maybe opening up some gifts for yourself is an indication of what the year is going to have, that you're going to be treating yourself really well. I'm not a guru or anything, but I'm just going to throw some positivity out there. Um, so there's that. There's a lot of different boxes. Another thing I want to touch bases on is boxes and pricing. So this might be a little bit taboo. I am not a rich person. I am not. Um, I we put everything into our kids. I don't buy jewelry. I'm not a big car person. I'm not a big anything person. I'm more just like paying things for my kids. Now, with this being said, there are different price points for advent calendars. You got to make the math for you. Okay, here we go. So on in fancier, like even chocolate ones, like Godiva chocolate ones, they have advent calendars that can cost like $200, right? So the way that you're placing this is that the presentation of the box is going to be one thing, right? But the actual gifts inside. So let's just lowball it and say that this costs $150. The box itself probably costs $10 to make, and all the wrappings and stuff like that, and packaging, let's say $10. So now we're working with $120. We're not including shipping because shipping is out of everyone's hands. You're going to then take the $120 and divide it by the 12, and that's how much the average amount of money is going to be per item inside. And there's going to be different things for different values, like if there's patterns inside, or kits for you to do something, whatever. So if you see a $50 calendar, it might be within your price range, but you got to make the math, because it may cost $10 to make the production of the box, and like $5-10 for all the wrappings inside, right? So it might be a $30 box. You need to divide by 12, and then that's the average amount that each gift is. Now, it's not going to be that amount each day. Some days you might get a pen that costs $1, and the next day you may get a nice yard of fabric that costs 15. So you got to make the math, and that way you can be happy with your advent calendar. That's the way I want you to think of it. It's kind of like how we do interfacing. Sometimes we're like, "Ooh, there's a sale," but there's always those people in the comments that are going over the square inch of stuff. That stuff is important because math has to math in order for you to make money, or it to be value for you. So I just want to throw that out there. And like I said, one person's value of something could be completely different than another. You give me a box full of pens, and I'm like the happiest person in the world. I like pens. I steal people's pens. We've already had this conversation. So I just want to put that out there. Good morning. Yeah, actually a lot of cultures actually celebrate the 12 days of Christmas starting on Christmas, actually. Good morning. Good morning. Yeah, so like just think of that as that. So there's a lot of them. So I believe if you are still looking for one, I would hop into Fireweed Stitch group, or in her ask her if she has it. She has two options, I believe. There's the 12 days of Christmas, and then the 24 days. There's a lot of boxes coming, so there's room for everybody to have something, but do what will make you happy at the price point that will make you happy. So that is my biggest take for you to do. I'm excited, I'm nervous, and I'm with everybody. I know I was talking to people that they got the same box, and they're like, I want to open it. I want to open it too, trust me. But you guys already know that I don't have a poker face at all. So yeah, I'm trying to get the Christmas tree up, but that flocking, oh my god, it's my face is on fire right now. Yes, I did make a wallet and a bag. Actually, a strike. I can't show you it because there's strikes. And I didn't get the permission from the designer to show it to you guys. So I did make that. Today I'm going to make I haven't, today I'm either going to make a Les Marina, but I don't think it's going to be strike. I want to make something that's non-strike, or I'm going to make an Erica Bowler bag. I haven't decided on which one. Um, I haven't decided on which one. I want to do something that I haven't done before, and to put in my shop for Black Friday, something different. I don't know if I'm going to make it. Lords of the Ring, whether I'm going to do it Star Wars. I have no idea what I'm going to do just yet. I do know I want to do something that is a little bit on the fancier side that I don't need to edge paint right now. Because again, I'm still not 100%. I think I'm like at a 6 today. I have a headache that just has not went away since yesterday, and it's just I don't want to lay down in a dark room with ice pack. I just want to sew. I just want to sew. Um, and listen to I haven't been listening to true crime. I've been watching like a police body cam footage. I don't know why. I don't know why. It's really interesting. It takes my mind off of everything else. I finished edge painting a wallet. I did make a NCW yesterday. I finished that relatively early, and then I took pictures of both of the wallet and the bag together and started on and I finished a order and sent that out. Yeah, she is very funny to watch. Yeah, I did an NCW too. Um, Mine was all vinyl on the outside and the inside, and it's full of hacks. It's not. You guys have patterns that you just do not read the patterns at all anymore. That is one of them. I like to do this all vinyl, and I have like vinyl credit card slots and everything in it. So it's really nice. It's thick. It's a little bit on the thicker side, but the vinyl that uh, Thumbs and Thimbles was coming out with is very it's it's not thin and it's not thick, but it's easy to work with. So I was able to make a all vinyl NCW. So I was really excited about that. Um, and I don't know. So I think today's just I want to do something fun and light. I just don't know what I want to do yet, which is a bad idea to start something, but that's how it goes sometimes. Good morning. I am so glad that you finished your Carlotta. I love that bag. I love the putting on the rivets on that bag is a bear, but it is one of my favorite bags to make now because it looks like it takes hours to make and it doesn't. I like how like Alexis makes you feel like you're a world accomplished bag maker at the end of her pattern. Like you're like, yeah, I can make a Louis Vuitton because her instructions are so detailed. She like literally walks and holds your hands the whole way through. So I'm like, yes. Um, I always feel so good after I make one of her patterns. I always do. That's why I think she's like that's why Southern bags are my fallback. Like I love making a Catalina. I love making an Erica Bowler because one, they sell really well for me. Two, they're just like when you're done with them, you're like they look like they belong in a Macy's, Nordstrom's, Saks Fifth. Like they look high end. So I got one box out of three from my cereal bag maker. So I was gonna open the box one, and I'll open I guess box two if two and three comes in today. I'll open that. I'm just gonna stuff this excess fabric inside the drawer. Yes, it is Rivet Gymnastics for sure. Hold on, you guys are connected to this table, and I'm trying to. There we go. Okay, move it where you're not moving so much. I ordered some stabilizers and some zipper tapes from Cereal Bag Maker. Like I said, I try to purchase from her once to two times a year, and it's usually the first quarter and the last quarter of the year. She has really good interfacings. She has different interfacings, and she told me that she put some new interfacings that she's going to be offering in here, like sample size. She didn't have a swatch card just yet, so I'm excited to see what they are. I don't know what they are, but yeah, I do like. I like her like your goodies have arrived. I hate when there's more than one DHL box, and this has nothing to do with anything with how they pack it. It's just that for some odd reason our hub is Ohio. So Ohio is not that far from Baltimore. When you fly Baltimore to Ohio, it's like less than an hour flight. Um, it just it they always separate, and I'm like, oh my god, I hate tracking individual way bills. Ugh, you know. All right. So she puts her packing slip, and one thing I really do like and I appreciate is that she puts check marks on everything. I am a person when I order anything from anyone, I dig out my invoice, I take out my original receipt that I print out, and I'll check everything because I've had it where I've accidentally got missed a couple of pieces, and I actually had it where I've got extra ones, and I reached out to the person like, "Do you want me to send these back?" Da da da. So I do that. The first thing I ordered is because in our Patreon for the month of November and December we're going to be doing the place a place for everything 2.0 from Biani. I love Biani's foam. I love Biani's foam. But there is a foam from Vaseline that I like better. And it's a little bit more expensive, but whenever I know I'm making something for myself, I buy the foam. It's similar to By Annie's, except if you put By Annie's next to this is about 1/8 of an inch thicker. So I like the way it looks when it quilts better. So okay, I'm not a part of the gusset. Wait. The part where the gusset doesn't line up is only about 1/4 of an inch. Okay. So this foam I love. I'm still ride or die by Annie, but I'm making the place for I'm making that I mean I'm making that a place for anything, and I want it to be very structured. So I went and got that. Gonna stay right there, I guess. I went and got foam. Why are my purple Crocs down here? It must have been my son takes my Crocs when he takes out the trash. It drives me nuts. Okay, so these look like the pieces that she says she sent to me that are new stabilizers. This kind of feels like linen. The glue is very smooth, and this side the interfacing part is kind of it feels like linen. I don't know what I would say this is. I would think it would be it's a little heavier than like a Woven Fix 1, but definitely not as heavy as Woven Fix 2. So there's that. I don't even know what this is. Whoa, this is so soft. I would want this as like a t-shirt. um and the glue's on this side. There's no stretch at all. This one's way heavier than this one. I'm going to play around with these. I need to make a pouch. I don't have, she didn't write names on them. I can ask her later on for names. She said they're to come. I have this actually myself. This is pillable, and you can use these like as base on bases, and they stick, but the stickiness doesn't really gum up your needles, and they give you structure, as you can see, that you get structure without having it being thick. And it's a nice structure. I use this sometimes in my swoon, but I don't know the name of it. These are new ones, and I guess she's going to be actually coming out with fleece, which is interesting because I use Bouncy Firm so much that I hardly use fleece, but this kind of feels like a Thermolam. The pile is low loft. It's condensed. It's thick though. And Loki's hair is already on there. That's how I roll. Loki goes everywhere. It is dense like Biani, except it's a okay. So Biani is exactly 1/4 of an inch thick. I noticed that the Vaseline, the Decaville light one, this is the same company as Decaville. It is 1/8 of an inch thicker. And I know that sounds really simple, but between us, we know math is super important in what we do. So it helps make it look a little like when you're stitching the quilting pops up a little bit more and you get a little bit more stabilization, in my personal opinion. I wanted to try this out because someone asked me to try this one out, so I got this one. I still love my Creative Grid one because it's weighted, but this is pretty because it's blue. It'd be a good backup. And I got another one of these to put on my other workstation. I already told you guys that this is my favorite ruler because it is the exact size as a zipper tape. So if I'm doing tabs and they're like, oh, you need 2-inch tabs, I never have to worry about the 1 1/4 of an inch because it's the ruler is exactly that. So this is one of my hands down favorite rulers. The other one, when I do it in videos, this might be my video one because when I do it in videos, you guys can't even see the numbers because there's like double-sided tape, edge paint on it, marker. They're well loved. And my WandaVision bags are all red with cream, and I get my zipper tape from her because her cream is on point, and it just this is my WandaVision zipper tape, and I ran out and I totally freaked out because I have an order for a bag. Okay. I bought no, I didn't buy fusible foam. Oh, I did you buy the fusible? No, I got these are samples. Though these are like a little less than fat quarters and they're samples. I bought this is the Visline G700. So I usually just stick with getting like Monica's, but if there is a pattern that asks for a particular for like a particular color or a particular fabric or interface, I try to get that exact interface so I can test accurately. So the G700 is very similar to Shapeflex 101, except to me, I feel like it's a little lighter, but it adheres so much better than Shapeflex. And then this is what I'm excited about. I didn't know Anne had these, but this is a template, a die for a zipper panel, a zipper facing, a plaque. So now you could do this like in the press that I showed you guys I have before, or if you have a Sizzix or a AquaQuilt, sometimes if you can get thinner mats, you can just roll them out like that too. I have a whole bunch of dirt on my hands now. So I think that's cool. Oh, she put like the foam too. That's really cool. I appreciate the protection on that. Put this right here because that got dirt. I did not know she had water resistant canvas, so I got 2 colors. I got this one, and anytime I see blue, you know I go for it. And this one. I've never used her water resistant canvas, but the back is super shiny. It's very thin. As you can see, it's kind of droopy. There's no stretch whatsoever, though. No, not really early. I come on after my kids get out of school. Before with the Halloween one, it took a while because I was doing makeup after I dropped them off, so I didn't look totally crazy when I dropped them off. So this is around the normal time. They get dropped off around 8:10, and I'm home by 8:19, 8:20. It all depends if I get coffee or what have you. So my Lord of the Ring color for my zipper tape is her sage and her antique. I always get her cognac brown zipper tape. And then this is my Black Widow one. So when Anne has a lot of zipper tape. So this clear one again is my WandaVision and this one is my Black Widow. And then I wanted to try this one for a Lord of the Ring. I have this print, and I just thought this would go really nice together. So I went for that. She packs these boxes so well. And then I always, whenever I see the peach with the gold or the peach with the antique, I always get it with the stripes. I don't know. And then I have a Little Mermaid idea in my head, so I went for the purple. So, and webbing, always webbing. Always get plain webbing because webbing's important. And she puts all the extra goodies in here. Now I've seen these little things. I think I bought them all. I put binder clips sometimes when I'm not sewing with you guys. When I'm trying to put like all four corners, I usually put a binder clip on all the four corners and then I clip around it. And I thought these were so cute. So they're like sad faces, and it's not drawings, they're like cutouts, and there's happy faces with the week. So I was like, yay! It's the little things in life that make me happy. This is from Cereal Bag Maker. Aren't the binder clips cute? Okay. And I was looking for another one. Loki ate my needle case. So this is gonna date me. My Abuelita in her cookie can always used to have this, and like people would think it's lipstick that we're not familiar with sewing. You put your hand stitching needles in here. I had one and I dumped the needles out because they were like not sharp, and I was going to sharpen them and do whatever and replace the ones. The other one was wood, and Loki ate it. So when I seen that she had one, I totally was like, sold, 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 because I use this is in my bedroom all the time when I'm like hemming, or if I'm doing blind stitching to close up a bag. I put all my needles in here, and hopefully Loki won't eat this one. It is wood though. It's pretty nice too. I like the metal in the inside too. Hey, Leslie. Okay, so I got some of her metallic silver. This is not like a regular nickel. This is it's more metallic, and I thought it would be really cool for a couple of bags. I've been really playing around with different rivet colors. Of course, I got some antique, because you guys know, anyone that knows me, especially if you're in my especially if you're in my Patreon group, you know I run out of rivets like no one's business. So, I always get more rivets. So I got these tiny baby ones because I love these on like zipper facings. Oh, on the facings. I love them in the corner. I just think they're so cute. So I just got more rivets, tons of rivets, and that's it. And then again, the clips. That's it in this box. I have 2 other boxes that should be coming today or tomorrow. But yeah, these clips faces were priceless. So I was like, yeah, you're coming home with me. These are you're too cute. And like one could be like stop, and this one could be go or something. Like, or you stop and you start. It just I told you the reason why I like advent calendars is I like pretty little things. If you were by my machine, you'll see I have like the Tula Pink magnets everywhere. I just like pretty stuff. The prettier the better. Let's see. I know. Oh, Arnetta, I couldn't find. I ran out of iced coffee, and I was gonna go to Starbucks, but to see what one of their holiday drinks were. I just didn't have the energy. Like my energy level is so low right now. But yes, I'm really excited about the clips. So what I do, because Anne has really nice packaging, and like I said, she puts all these things in these. I always keep these, and if someone gets a wallet for me or something, I'll pack it in there, and it's nice like presentation. You're upcycling. But I'm out of all the things I've gotten, there's a lot of things in this box. I'm really excited about this because Loki ate mine. And this also twists. The other one I had was like you snap it in place. So I'm really excited about it. It also looks like a cigar. Like be like, I'm Bugsy. See. that was my Moxie like 40s like the impression, if you didn't know. I thought it was pretty good. It was a solid performance. The binder clips I love a lot. I got some other stuff from her that are fusible Dalva. They should be coming like I said, today or tomorrow. But yes, I am so, you have no idea how excited I am about this, because this is my, if Anne ever got rid of this, I might have a conniption, because this is this is my colors for any of my WandaVision bags. That's like my favorite color to use. And then I wanted to try some sands, and these are my Lord of the Ring colors. And this is going to be my new, I think it's going to be my new Ariel color in purple. I have Ariel colors that I use for Till, and then purple. So I'm really excited about that. And one of my favorite rulers. And this, I'm really am excited about this, because although this is a little bit bigger than I like the idea that if I don't want to cut out something, I can just punch out my zipper facing. And the one I use right now is ginormous compared to this. Like, I use this in bigger bags, but like you could see. So it's if I was to put, it is a good almost 1.5 inches up. So I'm really excited. I like this one too, because it has a more round curve and it's a little bit more dainty. This thing is heavy and could be used as a weapon, because it's sharp, right through here and on the other side. And how I get dirty in like 6 seconds. I use antique the most, and then antique, then rainbow, rose gold, gunmetal. I've been messing around with a lot of nickel. But yeah, I'm excited to try these new interfacings. This feels like a blanket though. I want to say it feels like Thermolam, but like, I don't know. It's a little thicker but more dense. I don't know what to say with this. This feels like something that you would interface linen with. The glue is really weird, because it's like smooth but kind of it has a natural tact to it. But this, I wish there was like Philavision, because this feels like the best t-shirt you would ever have in your life. I can't explain it. It's very soft in the front, and the glue is, again, very interesting. It feels like, when like grandparents would put those rubber mats down, and they had like your placemats had the rubbering on the back of their glass table and you can't move it. That's what this feels like on the back. If you guys had grandparents that had, rubber on the back of their placemats, then you know exactly what I'm talking about, because we all felt it. Like, why is this not sliding on the glass table? Or is it just my grandmother? Was it my Abuelita that just had the glass table in the kitchen? So I'm going to be testing those, but I'm excited to see how these water resistant canvases are. They're on the lighter side. Like, I feel like this would be actually really good for credit card slots. It's extremely light. It's kind of drapey. I guess these are pre-cut though, so that's good to know ahead of time, because I think I ordered 1 yard, but it's cut in half. So that's something to know. But it's extremely drapey. Like, I think this would be really great for like credit card slots. And I got this color. I don't know why. Have you ever just seen a color and you're like, ooh, I have no attention of what I'm going to make with it, but so yeah, that's what I got so far. The other boxes should be coming in, and I'm excited. Let's see. Yeah, I believe Mercy's her US distributor. I'm not too sure. If I'm not mistaken, that was like 2 years ago, if I'm not mistaken. But yes, I love Anne always comes through with some interfacing. She is a big part of my she's my big part of my interfacing thing. Like, whenever I get interfacing. Now, I do go to get unconventional interfacings, like from Vogue and stuff like that. Yes. She has someone that's US. That way it's just easier on us. But yeah, I have interfacing coming from her. There's a lot of great places to get interfacing, and I do believe in having good interfacing, because I feel like it's like our undergarments, they help support the bag. So that is it. Like I said, I buy from Anne 2 times a year. 3 if I run out of my zipper tapes, because there's certain zipper tape colors that I just get exclusively from her because they go with a character of mine so much. Yeah. So you know that bit of plastic. The cast iron is framed. Yes. I don't know. She didn't write names on it. I'm going to see if she can give me names, and hopefully she's watching and she could just add in comments if she wants. I don't know. She told me that I found out that she sent samples yesterday. When she was like, "Oh, you should be getting one of your boxes today." She's like, "I sent samples." And I'm like, "Oh, cool." But she did not. There's not a card in here, so I can't tell you what the name of it is. I'm hoping that if you follow her page, Anna's pretty good at when she has a new product that she puts it on her page so that you're aware of it. So she's really good at doing that. So yeah, and then I got the foam for the place that everything goes 2.0. I am really excited about doing that. Um, I'm excited. I'm nervous, but I'm more excited than I am nervous. So I'm trying to get all the stuff. We are all collecting all the things between now and the 17th. So our interfacing and whatnot, and I should be doing a bias binding tutorial hopefully in the next 2 days. Just I gotta get this swelling out. I swear I sleep with the ice pack on my face and have it on all day. Like I fashioned like this bandana ice pack that I tell you on my face. So yeah, me and Ice have been best friends. So yeah, that's all I got. But yes, if you're ever interested, that the Decaville Light and Decaville Heavy are from Visine, and they do have foam, and their foam is thicker than Bayani. I'm trying to see if I have any Bayani by any chance near me. It would be cool if I did. No scrap left behind. All right, so here's a scrap of Bayani. Okay. Ignore the dog hair. You know I have it. And here is Visine by it. Do you see the difference? So it is thicker. It compresses just like Bayani's. It has that netting. It's just thicker. So I would have did the Bayani. Not a problem. Get it if you can. This bag is for me. I'm not selling this the place that goes everything I'm getting down to the fabric is for me, so that way for 2024 when I travel around I have a kit because it will be nice. And so I got the foam that I like the most. There's another foam that I like also that you only can get at like Sewing Machine Plus. It's ridiculously expensive, but it's really nice. I'm trying to stick this foam back in the bag like she had it in the box. You see the difference? Yeah, it's a huge difference. I use Bayani for everything because it can hold up bags. Like I have bags that I use just this, and people are like, "What else did you use?" I'm like, "I only use foam." But for this particular thing, there are sometimes when I get foam that's a little bit thicker, so that way the bag, the quilting could just really pop out. Okay. No, I did that. Neither of those are Canvas Fix. I actually ordered Canvas Fix. Neither of those samples were Canvas Fix Alva. You guys will see Canvas Fix probably tomorrow when I get the other 2 boxes. I always order Canvas Fix, because formerly known as Wovis Fix 3. Um, man, I love that stuff. It gives Decaville Light a run for its money, for real. Like for realsies. All right. Well, I am going to probably drink something because I need to drink something, stuff my face, and and try to figure out what I'm going to sew. Yeah. Hey, you're good morning. So yeah, that's probably all I'm going to do. I use Canvas Fix sometimes in lieu of Decaville Light or just as an interface. So like let's say I'm looking at I'm looking at my Rosie, so that I'm going to use that as an example. Let's say we're doing that instead of using any Decaville Light or fleece, I would use Woven Fix. I call it Woven Fix 3, but she renamed it Canvas Fix 3. It's a very stable. There's no wrinkles, no nothing, and it's pliable. It's an interesting material, interesting interface to work with. I'm really thrown off that it's not called Woven Fix 3 anymore though. So, but I use it for everything. I order she doesn't have it by the roll, so I usually order 4 to 5 yards and I use it in different places. And then when I have little scraps, I use it to interface the areas that I'm about to put a magnetic rivet through or whatever. So it's a really good stabilizer. But yes, Visine. Um, I wanted to show the foam because like no one I use Bianni for everything, but if I could afford the Decaville Light Visine one, it's just a huge difference. Like I mean, come on, look how thick and luscious that is compared to Bianni. It's just crazy, and they sew up just the same. So only reason why I ordered that one from again is I want my place where everything goes 2.0 to be really like the quilting to be really puffed up. So yeah, because that's gonna be mine. I'm waiting for the fishnet. I have so many things coming in for that bag. That's a very expensive bag to make, but it's worth it. I wish I could figure out zipper pulls that looked really good with the Deja Vu collection. That's the only thing I'm stuck on is zipper pulls. I would like something that has that pirate feel to it, but that goth with the because they have like spider webs and fishnet stockings, like something very interesting. Huh? Oh, what PR label? I haven't tried fabric therapy. You'd be surprised. Like there are people. Okay, so somebody was sitting me like, I'm so excited about this pattern, right? And I had no idea who this person was. I don't know a whole lot of designers. I think I'm going to debunk that one. I don't know a whole lot of designers. The ones that I do are amazing. They are each amazing. They all have individual skills. I don't buy from a lot of places. Um, and I should because I people ask me questions in reference to things like that, but I stick to what I know, I guess. And then when I do try something venture out, I usually try something that I haven't seen anybody else talk about. Um, yeah, I want to try fabric therapy. Maybe I'll do it in 2024. I've never tried any of their thing because I have foam that sticks and I've bought it from a couple different places. One place is Maggie 55 has a person that she goes through for her sticky foam, and the information is in her group. You can just Google foam and you can find her information. And I buy my foam from her too, and I get like a roll of it for like less than $55, I want to say. Um, and then you can also buy the sticky foam at like Lowe's and Home Depot and stuff like that. Like they have it, if you go to the tile section, you'll be very surprised how similar it is. It's something that I've always done. So I guess I don't do it, but I would like to try other people's. I've seen that there's like sticky fleece, there's sticky like version, like their version of Decaville. There's like so many cool sticky ones. I think it's really interesting, and I'm curious to see how people. I don't hear anybody saying that their needles get gummed up or anything, so I'm curious to see how that works. If it works better in a binding bag versus a birthing bag, because I'm worried about wrinkles. I cannot stand wrinkles, and all I can think of is that if I wrinkle something that it's a sticker, that the wrinkles are permanent and you can't really iron them out because it's a sticker. That's the way my head thinks. So I have an experiment, so I have no knowledge on that. Oh no. Oh, Puerto Rico. Okay. I believe let Leslie say something amazing. It has to be amazing. like the Fleetx Super Pulls from Zorel. I haven't, yeah, I need to look over because Zorel, that's actually probably the right avenue for me to look at for like this whole noir bag that I'm trying to make. Yes, I am aware on December 1st, the new bag is really nice, and I'm actually going to be cutting that out tomorrow, or if my husband printed out my pattern today, because that I'm excited to make that. Okay. Do you think it's the density and not the? Okay, Karen, you have it out of your seam allowance. Okay, that's good to know, Shannon. You could iron the sticker, but honestly, I prefer the traditional. Okay. Some has to gum up your needle. I'm always curious, just like I thought I was curious about, I still have not seen it and not got my hands on it. The self adhesive binding. I think that is genius. Like, honestly, especially as much as we all bind in this thing, I think that should be like, that is genius because I use double sided tape. But if you're already having something that is like, has the glue embedded so it could be a sticker on a sticker side, I think that is genius. Yeah. Okay. Well, that's good. See, we're all talking about stuff. Yeah. I don't have a favorite interfacing. I like interfacing kind of like my machines. I don't have favorites. I think they all have useful for something somewhere. What one person may like for one thing, another may not like for something else. So I'm always experimenting, playing around, having different ideas. And I think that that's the whole fun of our job and our passion and our this talent that we all have sewing is exploring. This is how we become we develop new traits and new methods and stuff like that. So just have fun. Never think any interface can replace another one. They all have their own parts, and what works for you may not work for me, and vice versa. So just have fun. Okay, my I just want to say my interfacing looks super organized right now, and it really doesn't look like that. I'm wondering if I have an elf. Like, they're heavy. It was nice. See, I like looking at different stuff. Like I like bounce not bouncy firm. I do like bouncy firm. I like what is it called from Lazy Girl Sew? She has stiff stuff. I love stiff stuff. Nobody else uses that as much. I swear I think I keep them in production. I love stiff stuff. I can put it in every bag. I have no issue with it, but there's some people that absolutely don't like it, and I hear people telling it's the same thing as um Peltex without the inner glue, and it's not. I have both of them, and they both are good for different things. But yeah, it's interesting. I know. I'm telling you, I find interfacing talk really interesting because there's no right or wrong. Everyone has their own opinion, and it's amazing what you can like come up with. Yeah, I like a lot of different interfacings though. Um, I don't know. I'm always looking for the next new one, but I'm going to look at In Vogue. I was buying some stuff. I was buying some coutil and stuff like that for a corset, and then I seen that they had a whole bunch of different interfacings. I usually use buckram and stuff like that. There should be a meme with me saying buckram like 100 times, like 3 years ago. Um, so uh, I'm gonna see what else they have in the cosplay area. I have not tried Geeky Fuse or their double sided tape. That I promise by 2024 I will get some of their stuff to try because I get asked it. I use their variant threads and I get hardware. I know that her product is amazing. Try and true. I get all my Doctor Who little TARDISes from her, and she has the demon anti-possession spell for Supernatural that I absolutely love. I actually my favorite thing about her is the pass that you could buy for $5 to bump you in line, kind of like you do at Disney World. I do that every time. I know everyone's like that could be a waste of money, but I like to get my stuff fast, so I will do it. I will if you have something where I can bump in front of people, I will pay for that. I'm not gonna lie. But she ships really fast. I love her packaging. Um, yeah, and like I said, there's like several thread colors I want to get. My problem with a Wizard of Stitchery is I can't just get the thread colors in one weight. I usually have to buy it in both weights, and that gets expensive real quick. But their thread's completely worth it. Ooh, okay, yeah. I tried Waywax. I had a small maybe I had a bad batch, but I got like what was it, their 3 yard or 3 meter one, and I felt like I had to heat it up twice on the heat press for it to adhere versus doing it for like 10 seconds like the other ones and it's already adhere. But that could have been just that batch. Sometimes there's bad batches. No problem, Lizzie. Ooh, big sell. Leslie, I have kids. They all want stuff. Thank you, Jenny. I appreciate you. They're 20K. Yeah, they should be so proud of themselves. That is such a huge accomplishment. That is such a huge accomplishment. And they're really good. They're very interactive on their page. I appreciate that because I feel like sometimes when people have get to a certain level in their group, that they kind of like disappear a little bit. They're not as active, which is understandably because they probably have they're in their business and they're with it. But I do see that the owners and the admins are very active in that group, and it makes me smile every time I scroll through it and see other people that they're like complimenting on people's bags or whatever they made, or it just I appreciate things like that. Yeah, I definitely do need another one. Somebody was asking me about that the other day. Yeah, I really want to go to the retreat. That is definitely a 2024 goal. I would like to go to one. Because I actually want to go because I like when I they do like the recap, it just looks like it's so much fun. It looks like going on like you're bringing back kind of like your childhood camping trip, but with sewing. Come on, that is that's get out of here. And then all the people just look so happy, and the snacks and the different things like Shannon teaching people how to edge paint, and like Lynn's Maze showing you how to make her, most recent bag. I think all that stuff is amazing. And then just sitting down and just chatting with other people that you know in the fabric world is just really cool. Oh, I definitely want to go. I definitely want to go. I wish there was something cool that the only thing I regret is because I don't do patterns and I don't like sell anything, that I feel like I never applied for teacher positions because I feel like what do I have to give? So that is something I have to work with on 2024 as well. Um but yes, I definitely want to go to one of those. Preferably in May or whatever the earliest one, because I am not a person of heat. I do not, and it's in Texas. As soon as it gets 80 degrees, you're gonna be like, Shinobu, what is wrong with you? So, all right, I'm gonna stuff my face, take my antibiotics. I would like to take a nap, but I'm not, and figure out what I'm gonna sew today. So I will talk to you guys later. I hope everybody has a really, 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 really great time. Okay. Thank you, Karen. Thank you, Shannon. I hope everyone has a good day and happy sewing. Bye. I need to get some water.